Gather the spirit of heart and mind, seeds for the sowing are laid in store, with and conscience defined, with body and spirit united once more. Gather in peace, gather in peace, gather in thanks, gather in thanks, gather in sympathy, sympathy now and then. Gather in hope, gather in hope, compassion and strength. Gather to celebrate once again. Gather the spirit growing in all, drawn by the moon and fed by the sun. Winter to spring and summer to fall, the chorus of light resounding as one. Gather in peace, gather in peace, gather in thanks, gather in thanks, gather in sympathy now and then. Gather in hope, compassion and strength. Gather to celebrate once again. I must be an optimist. I tend to see the glass half full, in process. I'm grateful for the process. You know, I always say, and my son Lou expects it, at the end of every trip, which I make a lot of them, I say, well, we made it this far. It's my little joke. It amuses me. The pessimist, of course, sees the glass half empty. And now we have a government that says the glass was too big to begin with. I'm told we can endorse candidates from the pulpit now, but I'm not going to. We're in trouble. We're in major trouble, and I have a little bit to say about that today, but I really am an optimist, and I hope that works for us. The thread through all the religions of the world that has resulted in scientists saying spiritual practice is good for us. You live longer, happier, healthier with spiritual practice. And it turns out pretty much any spiritual practice. The thread that goes through them all is gratitude. Gratitude for turning toward the sun again another day, for another chance to be together. This is only a challenge for Unitarian Universalists because we're not sure who to thank. I don't see anyone under 21 in front of me here, but I like to put a song for all ages in any program. You can regress with me. That's a little bit loud here. I'm going to turn that down. I wrote this with an elementary school class, actually. In their wisdom, they told me all about the rainforest. And I love forests. I love trees. Written a whole lot of music about that sort of thing. But this song turned out really well. They told me about the animals. There's a lot of animals in the song. They told me about the 4 levels of the rainforest, which I'd never heard that before, but thought we better put that in the song. And so the 4 levels are in there. Then we see how they all go together. On the ground level, turtles and leopards and snakes live in the shelter the understory makes. The ground is so soft and the air is so clear, with 300 inches of rain every year. Oh, let the rain feed the thirsty ground. Sing me the song of life you sing, such a beautiful sound. Does that sound like a participatory chorus to you? With 4 notes we can do it. Oh, let the rain feed the thirsty ground. Sing me the song of life. Sing me the song of life you sing, such a beautiful sound. And down in the ground, excuse me, you go ahead. I got really dried out this morning. Are we all good? We all good? Down in the ground, the worms and the ants nurture the roots of the flowering plants. And up in the canopy, life is a breeze. Orangutans swing from the limbs of the trees. Oh, let the rain feed the thirsty ground. Sing me the song of life you sing, such a beautiful sound. Now while some of us sing that part, we need some others of us to sing another part that goes, rain come down, rain come down. That's it. Rain come down, rain come down. Oh, let the rain come down, feed the thirsty ground. Sing me the song of life you sing, such a beautiful sound. The third verse is high up above where the toucans fly. Emergent treetops reach into the sky. There's more kinds of plants than anyone knows. Look out! There's a sloth hanging by her 3 toes. Oh, let the rain feed the thirsty ground. Sing me the song of life you sing, such a beautiful sound. And about this point, rain come down. About this point, I'd like to put in the pop quiz. What were those 4 levels of the rainforest? I don't see any 3rd graders out here, so I'll just tell you the way I remember it. My musical memory device. There's the understory. If you got a low voice, be the understory. Understory, or the ground level. You can be the ground level. The ground level. Or the understory, or the ground level. Canopy, ground level, canopy. Find your level, canopy, the under, canopy, the emergent, emergent. Oh, there's the ground level, and the understory, and the ground level, canopy, under, canopy. Emergent, emergent. Oh, there's the ground level and the chorus. Oh, let the rain come down, feed the thirsty ground. Sing me the song of life you sing, such a beautiful sound. Oh, let the rain come down, rain come down. Rain come down, rain come down. Well, what that shows me is there's all these things going on. Up in the air, down in the ground, down in the water, all around us are all these things that are working together some so small you can't see them, and they're all working together. They're actually fighting with each other a lot, but that's the way it works. And kids would ordinarily we'd be singing kids out to go do something more interesting at this point, but we'll just sing that one more time. Rain come down, rain come down, rain come down. It's a beautiful sound. It's my favorite thing, I think, that I get to visit churches, and until we get so big that it becomes a bureaucracy, to share our stories, our rites of passage, our milestones, our joys and concerns. Not a time for political announcements, but a time for personal reflections, if you will. And I like to introduce it with this little song. This is the chorus of a song of mine that has verses, but we'll just do the chorus. With every story told, our friendship becomes art. Each passage of life is a gateway to the heart. We are one in joy and sorrow, and the music of our learning is danced in love and harmony with each day of Earth's turning. Let's try that. With every story told. It is written small in your order of service, in case we didn't see that. But you can get it right from me. With every story told. With every story told, our friendship becomes art. Our friendship becomes art. Each passage of life is a gateway to the heart, is a gateway to the heart. We are one in joy and sorrow. We are one in joy and sorrow. And the music of our learning, is danced in love and harmony, is danced in love and harmony with each day of Earth's turning. Laurel, want to take it from here?
Good morning. I'm Laurel Whitehouse. My personal pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'm a member of this congregation. This is the time in our service we set aside to acknowledge joys and sorrows that we all hold. In both our sharing and our witness, we affirm our covenant to care for one another as we face the uncertainty of the road ahead in our country and our world. We first light our vigil candle in solidarity with all those who are living in fear. We offer our deep love for all beings, remembering that justice is what love looks like in public. May the love which abides in our three shared communities offer hope, strength, and peace in the days to come. If you have a personal joy or sorrow you would like to share, please feel welcome to come forward now, or raise your hand and I will bring the mic to you. Light a final candle for the joys and sorrows not spoken. May we hold in our hearts those who have spoken, those they have named, and those we hold in silence. May it be so.
So let's sing that refrain one more time. With every story told, our friendship becomes art. Each passage of life is a gateway to the heart. We are one in joy and sorrow, and the music of our learning turning is danced in love and harmony with each day of earth's turning. Let's take a moment to just let ourselves quiet our own systems. Let your shoulders go. Stare off into space or close your eyes. And I'll play just a little music, leave us in silence for a bit, bring us back with a little music. I am waiting in the silence. I am waiting for the dawn. I am often found in reverence, though from many sources drawn. It is not mine to fight for justice, for it will not be won this day. I am peace, and I am waiting for the lost to find their way. You'll not find me set in judgment of the vain or of the weak, but I rise to meet the weary with the solace that they seek. Still I have not fed the hungry, nor strewn wealth among the poor. I am peace, and bring but mystery, and the patience to endure. I cannot save the suffering from their anger and their pain. Only open doors of insight, so the healing comes again. To the proud I am elusive, to the humble I am near. May the broken rise and look beyond the trappings of their fears. I am found among the seasons, autumn's death and spring's rebirth, as relentless their momentum as the turning of the earth. All are welcome in my presence, for only love can conquer hate. I am peace, and for the harvest I have planted and will wait. So many papers, so little time. A poem. I was at a general assembly with a bunch of ministers. I'm not a minister. And I think I've been to more churches than just about any minister. But there are some real icons out there in the world. And this, I should just make it a point to remember the names of the people who were there at that meeting. And I could ask you and you'd remember. But they're talking about giving darkness a better name. The light, I see the light, go toward the light, and I see the light in you, and all of those things. Light, good. Dark, bad. So there was a really wonderful interchange from these people. Okay, I'll remember. Victor Carpenter, Paul Sawyer, and who was the minister in Bedford for a long time, real activist. Was it Jack Mendelson? And I'm in the presence of these guys talking about darkness. Thank you. I knew somebody would know. And darkness is a lot of things, It's the time of rest, a time of dreams. Well, I won't give it all away. Here it is in a poem. Darkness is the beginning. Darkness is the insides of the Mother Earth. There is magic in the night shadow of the earth that sings to the moon and stars, for whom the sun's warmth is death, that violates in sterile and arid disdain, or premature and overwhelming, loves too much, comes too close, shy life that retreats to the cold, dark abyss of the ocean or the warmth of compost. There is secret activity under the calm of the forest umbrella. In the busy traffic there is the never-ending that is the beginning. Coursing through the veins of trees, new life is nurtured in the darkness. There is much in life that needs darkness, shaping, forming, energy to form that is felt before it is seen, swelling in the pod, pushing at the shell, kicking in the womb. There is preparation for lives to come, to burst forth armored with maturity to survive the searching glare of the sun, eating of the sun's beams. In the darkness of thought, the great dream awakens. There comes a levity imagined by the wisdom that is. Thought takes on form. Form takes on thought. Order nurtured with disorder. Darkness is the beginning. Darkness is the insides of the Mother Earth. I'm going to read you another poem. We lean again toward the sun. Our sonship turns us to glean the ripening bounty of our star's solar life energy. Summer still a distant dream. Warmth and illumination steal upon us again. Ready or not, earlier awake, later pried by the long fingers of sunset. There resonates the mystery. The brew of life is stirred. Covert beginnings, gaining momentum, action and reaction now unrelenting. Our sonship turns us to face the inevitable truths of growth and healing. Horizon opening to possibility, longer held in the light. We remember. So I'm not exactly sure where these go in order, what would be the best thing to say. No, I'm going to do this. I'm all wired up here. Got my, what did we call it? My Madonna microphone here. And this is plugged in too. This is an old Jewish carol, I guess you'd say. It's around. I put some new English words to it. You might know it as By the Waters of Babylon. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright, we dream of the spring this winter's night. Try that. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright, we dream of the spring this winter's night. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Try that one. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest night. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright, we dream of the spring this winter's night. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest night. If you only get a hold of one of these lines, you can keep singing it over and over, and it'll work with the other ones. Da 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 da. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest night. Light of our hearts, fires burning bright, we dream of the spring this winter's night. Surely the earth is turning from dark to light. Gathered friends in reverence here, we celebrate the longest night. Oh boy, he's drying out this morning. Okay, I could stand up and talk and sit down. I'll just stay sitting down if that's okay, and had some notes here. Well, this is the end of the old year. It's been a bad year in a lot of ways. Been a tough year, we'll say that. We've been saying that a lot lately. There's been a bunch of them. 2020, the pandemic year, or 2008 for the financial crisis. And have we ever dealt with this before? This year, we've watched our democracy, our culture, our Earth's ecosystem, our position in the world be undermined, threatened, and taken apart. I remember an ex-CIA officer. I kind of cultivated this back in the 70s and 80s. There were several, and I'm forgetting the name of this person. They were going around speaking and exposing the CIA, and then of course they were prevented from traveling. All kinds of things. All kinds of things happened. In the Reagan administration, shall I just say that, to silence or marginalize these people. They're crazy. They're nuts. They're whatever. So I remember, though, in this talk, someone explaining to us all what oligarchs are. I think we all know now what they are. Well, okay, it's been a disaster. What about next year? What about next year? My birthday is January 1st, by the way, so I kind of go by years. It makes it easy to count. A crisis is an opportunity. This is our opportunity. We have a year to save the earth. We have less, because the election, I know you know, is coming in November. We have less than a year to make the changes. It's our opportunity. I started to write something here, and I didn't really finish it. I'll just tell you that it was a half-written thing, a prayer to change the course of history. Not sure who or what I'm praying to, but a prayer nonetheless. Help me change my behavior. Change what I'm used to doing. That's going to take work. Change what I'm addicted to doing. Oh, that's going to take more work. Change from what just everyone does. Well, that takes work. Change from what I believed. Ooh, that'll take some more work. Help me change my vision of the future. Our fears in command, our negatives. This is why it won't work. This is why I can sit back and just watch it on television and talk about it rather than do something. Help me to have an ecosystem that is symbiotic, as it should be. That everything is processed by the earth and its beings. I do not know who is going to eat radiation, who is going to eat medications thrown down the drain, who is going to eat plastics, who is going to eat money. Help me heal my principles and ideals that disconnect so much from real life, and help me truly understand the ways that this abundance, this security, this freedom of access, this freedom of pleasure, our privilege, has been stolen from our neighbors. Well, that sure takes the fun out of life, doesn't it? This is hard. We should be kind. Everybody knows that, right? But what wounds, we could look at what wounds are making us hold our postures of privilege. What makes us insist on being right on being respected, being entitled. I'm a little afraid of asking this right here, but I wrote it, so I'm going to read it. We want diversity, but let me ask, do you have any friends of another race? Think hard. What factors have determined where I live? A house in a mixed neighborhood, a good school system, metaphors for something, euphemisms for something. Excuse me. Have you perhaps gone to a church of another ethnicity, a black church, a black nightclub, a festival of another ethnicity? I've been a member of the NAACP for a long time. You know, I'm not asking anybody to raise hands. I'm talking about all of us. Have you sought out some connection with someone different? I used to live just down the street from the Islamic Center in Worcester. I went there a bunch of times. They welcomed me in. It was when I learned, my friend that I played tennis with, Muhammad, said, well, they have chairs over on the side, you know, like old people, visitors, they sit over there. Other people can kneel down on the carpet and everything. Oh, well, okay, now that made it safe. And I went, and I was just welcomed in so much. And this is what I heard. I heard a young imam, the very first time I went there. This imam says, how can you love someone who hates you? How can you love someone who wants to kill you? This is who our president says are terrorists, right? And he's saying, how can you love that person who wants nothing to do with you, wants to get rid of you? He said, well, let's consider the prophet. And he told some stories about how the prophet, in order to save his friends, said, I'll go out the front. And he was stoned, you know, and bloodied. And his friends got out the back, and he saved his friends. Or he was walking to his place of prayer every day, and there was a woman who sold vegetables who would throw rotten vegetables or spit at him and swear at him and so on, call him and things. And one day she wasn't there. And he asked people, where is she? And he said, oh, well, she's sick. And so he went to her to help care for her. These are stories, you know, Islamic stories that everybody knows. That's what I mean. On one hand, there are the people that we could try much better to know, to learn something. And then there's the people, this is the part that's difficult. We don't like them. They don't like us. Maybe it's your crazy uncle in the attic. I don't know. But you know what I mean? We met him at Thanksgiving. And I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to engage with them. They're full of, yeah. And, you know, they watch that news thing I won't mention. And this is our opportunity. We got 9 months, 8 months, not 10. What is it? I'm still doing the math there, 10 months, to reach out. If you could save one soul this year before the election, you know, if we could all do that. Okay, that's what I have to say about politics today. And I lost. I couldn't find the piece of paper that had this on it, and I had to run downstairs and get my book of poetry. May all who venture forth tonight be welcomed there they go, and those who risk a gesture kind reap all that they would sow. disarming. No, for love will reach across all time, disarming anger here. Let all misunderstandings rest. These last hours of the year, may all find shelter in the warmth of new friends, as with old, where errors past may be forgiven, bright futures be foretold. Beyond the embers dying here, to raise the flame anew, unbound by clock and calendar, the song rings clear and true. Let tales of loss and victory inspire us all again, and may bold resolutions find support of loving friends. Surrender final judgments here, so small in great contexts. Thus might the last night of the year be the first night of the next. So the sermon has songs in it, and that was it. In case it doesn't look like what it says here, you don't have to go like this. I know how we are. So there's a little more I have to say. Those boycotts for a day, that was good. How about forever? Stop shopping at, I'm going to mention the names, things like Amazon, Walmart, if you care about workers' rights on Earth and the Earth. Stop eating meat if you don't want to get cancer. Stop buying plastic if you don't want to poison yourself in the world. Go electric in any way you can. Get energy directly from the sun instead of dead animal fossils. Share what you have with everyone. I went to a Hopi Dine ceremony in the Four Corners area of Arizona, New Mexico, what are they all? Utah, something. Thank you. It's the basket dance. And I'm told I'm not supposed to really describe it completely, but I asked, can I tell the story? And they said, yes, you can tell the story. All the women from the most aged down the line are all wearing the same costume, down to a little toddler who can barely walk. And they all come out in a line from the longhouse, and people are sitting on the longhouses and all around, sitting on top of the sweat lodge too, and other places, and just standing too. And there was a guy in a suit, and it turned out he was the senator from Arizona. That was nice. And they come out and they all have a basket. It's called a basket, but it's a flat woven thing that you use for sifting and carrying. It will sink as you hold it, but they're flat. So they come out and they all have this, and they do this dance, and they're singing, and they go around in a circle, in a spiral, and they do that, and then they go back to the longhouse. They do it 3 times. So there's time waiting in between. And during all of that, it's very solemn. So they have a comedian. They have they have the jester. A woman will run off from the line and wave the basket. And now the boy is up to a certain age, I think up to 12, and she'll throw it like a frisbee. And it sails off like this. And the boys all run after it, and one will get it. And the men gather around, so the boys won't fight with each other. They gather around, kind of push them in and say, okay, which one got it? Oh, and one gets up, and he's got it. And people smile and stuff. There's not cheering for it. So that happens 3 times, this solemn ceremony with the jester. The 3rd time, the woman threw the basket, and it sailed around, and it landed on the longhouse right in front of a little girl who may not have been able to walk even yet. And it just settled right there. And her mother picked it up and handed it to her. And she went like this. It brought tears to my eyes, thinking she may tell her grandchildren, we used to do this. We used to have our traditions and so on. I think I was more optimistic that these traditions would continue. And I want to mention that word again, optimism. I just met with a great sage. If you know Wes Jackson, he started the Land Institute in Salina, Kansas. And he has created a grain, not created, they developed. It was in nature, I guess, already. Kernza is a thing kind of like wheat that is now in many countries. It is a perennial crop. You don't plow the soil. You don't buy copyrighted, what do I mean? Seeds. No GMO or anything. And it grows. There's a stairway as you go into their workshop place, and it shows here's corn with roots that go about like this, and here's kernza growing 12, 15 feet into the ground, holding against erosion, growing. It's a revolution in agriculture. Big agriculture does not like it at all, because people, just like oil companies, are making money the way they're doing it, and they don't want to do anything different, right? But we know that here he is in Kansas, where I asked him about, he said, oh yeah, the Dust Bowl, that was here. That was, we'd plowed up the soil so much that we'd ruined it back and it was only neglect for a while that, gave it any chance to come back and be prairie again and so on. Wes Jackson said, I said, anything that you could say, I've videoed this with my iPhone, and I'm going to put it together somehow. I said, anything you could leave us with a little something for optimism? And he didn't speak. I said, because I know you're a funny guy, and you got these phrases everybody quotes. And he's standing with 2 other people in his office. He said, I'm done with optimism. I'm done with optimism. We got work to do. That's what he left me with. So I want to change the whole mood here and say there's this very important part of our service that we do. As we're talking about our life support system, the earth and everything today, let's consider this more immediate life support system, the work of this church community, and take the offering. And while you are practicing detachment, I will sing you a song. A little song about, there are words to say? Yes, okay, important words to say. I'm new here.
The offering we give each week is a symbol of our commitment to this faith community and to the life and works of our congregation, all 3 of our congregations. Instructions on how to donate online are in the order of service. And if you are here for the first time, please let the plate pass you by. You are our guest. Today, our entire offering will go to A Place to Turn, food pantry in Natick. A Place to Turn provides healthy food choices, diapers, and personal care items to Metro West residents. They're committed to addressing hunger by serving with dignity, equity, and empathy. A Place to Turn has been serving the community since 1979. It began as a small neighborhood pantry and has grown and evolved to meet changing community needs. They vow they will continue to work with the community until every family has enough healthy food to eat every day of the year. A Place to Turn currently serves Ashland, Dover, Framingham, Marlborough, Medfield, Natick, Sherburne, Southborough, Sudbury, Wayland, Wellesley, and Weston. The offering will now be given and gratefully received.
And a little song about the passage of time. Got so tall, wish the wind would stop blowing. Got so wide, wish the toenails would stop growing. Feet so slow, like they're stuck in molasses. Eyes so dim, wondering where I put my glasses. Only good thing about getting old is you're getting older too. It's a sensitive subject. Only good thing about getting old is getting older with you. Got so hairy, wanna hibernate in winter. Got so scary to little dogs and little children. Got so bald on top, blinding people with the reflection. Belly looks like Brazil in the Mercator projection. Only good thing about getting old is you're getting older too. Didn't want to bring it up, but only good thing about getting old is getting older with you. Something for the old folks. Got so stiff, coins on the floor can stay there. Got so crabby, don't know why I should still play fair. Got so forgetful, don't know what I came to do here. Don't know who you all are, but I'm still happy to see you here. Only good thing about getting old, sing along, is you're getting older too. Ha ha ha. Only good thing about getting old is getting older with you. My wish for you, as now we part, is for greater peace to fill your heart with dreams as vast as starry space. So hurt and anger know no place. May truth be shared and wounds be healed, and joy for living be revealed. Through every fate and circumstance, may hope lead weary steps to dance, and may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. It's number 1052 in the Teal book. Or did I say the wrong thing? No, 10:59? 10:59? I do it a little more syncopated than it is in the book. Don't pay attention to the notes if you know what they mean. And may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. Let's try it again. And may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. Well, this turns out to be a 4-part round. Ha ha ha. But I know we can do it in at least 2 parts. You know who you are. Self-select if you can do the second part. And may your life be as a song, not yet, resound. And may your life be to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. Ever dance, and may your life be as a song. Second part. And may your life be sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night. When Wisdom was a striking young man, he met a beautiful woman named Love. Now, I'm not really sure who was the man, who was the woman. Maybe they were the same sex. "I'd like to keep you," said Wisdom. "You can't own me," said Love, "but I love you anyway." "What would it cost to know you'd always be there?" asked Wisdom. "Don't ask such questions," said Love. "Just look at the stars." "Why?" Wisdom pondered. "Are they telling us something?" "Oh, chill out," chided Love, which made Wisdom happy in a funny sort of way. So it was that Wisdom fell in love with Love, and thus became truly wise. Let's go in peace. you, everybody. Join us for coffee hour and analysis.